Hello, welcome in. This is our 2023 content planning for coaches and consultants. Yay, room. I'm Dominique Prosper, host and creator of Educate Your Space. Come on in, guys. Glad you found the room today. Hello, hello. I am going to invite you up. It's such a great time for planning and getting ready. Hi, guys. Yes, Norman, what's going on? How are you? Your mic is closed. All right, while Norman finds his mic, we will go ahead and introduce what we're talking about today. Say hello. I know you're busy. This is an amazing time for you, and it's been great. I'd love to hear what you're up to, and I'm definitely poised for content creation before the new year as well. So this is why we're having the room today, and I want to definitely leave this as a replay for anyone who is in the hallway growing their business, their brand. They're using social media, and I have a workbook uh, right now. It's one thing I do believe is you need to create content quickly because it'll help you um, to get out of the weeds, right? Staying out of the weeds is probably the best way to um, keep moving forward, right? You want to have your ideas down and not get in the weeds because simplicity helps more than too many details. If you have a coaching or consulting program, it's better to give them an overview of what you can do. And then once they're in your program, if you're their consultant, you can absolutely give them more details and navigation. But to start with, you absolutely want to give ideas. You want to give easy to follow steps that they can navigate. So, what's going on? I'm so glad that you guys are able to get in here, and we're going to go over what this is looking like right now. But before we get into that, I want to absolutely add a link. Let me add this link to the top of the room while
Dominique, can you hear me now?
I sure can. Hey.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure why my mic was closed off, but yeah, I just came in. I wanted to see how you were doing. Things have been going well. I've been doing a lot more concentrating on real estate, which has been going well. So yeah, thank you for the seeds that you sowed in 2022. They have been beneficial for me, and I love to see you growing in support and relationships as well.
Right. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you guys for coming in. You can tap the hand button if you want to come up and talk about your content creation for 2023 and what that's looking like. So I'm adding a link up at the top. 10x. Ooh, goodness. Let's see. I I have to remember it. But okay, it's going to help. You just want to fill it out. You want to absolutely fill it out, and then I will send you over the PDF. It's a really helpful 3 ways that I've been able to scale this year course online. Okay, 10x course online, and it's so you want to fill it out. 10x your course online. Ooh, 10x. You can go to bit.ly/10x course online. That's the form you fill out. 10x course online. And let me do the first part. bit.ly forward slash. Okay, so let's see if that works. Let's see. Okay. All right, somebody try it and let me know. All right, you'll get my attraction magnet called 10x your income online, three of the best ways to scale your course or class online. And I'm all about leveraging your time. You know, if you are multitasking with, maybe you have a 9 to 5 or other things, and you are stuck in Zoom prison, like you're teaching all the time, you want to add some automation. You want to add some, you want to offer classes or courses, but you're the only educator on the team. Then the PDF that I have is definitely talking about the benefits of those three scalable ways that are in there. So definitely fill that out, and it's going to help you out. All right, guys. So we're talking about 2023 content planning for coaches and consultants, and we definitely want to look at 2022, and then we want to look forward. So first we want to look back, and then we want to look forward. So Norman talked about some of the ways that we helped out in 2022. Absolutely. We're still in 2022. It's been amazing. What milestones did you hit? Um, are you taking stock? You definitely want to do that. You definitely want to do that. Take stock um, in it's working. Okay, great. Thank you. You definitely want to list the milestones that you hit in 2022. I set a course launch date, and I definitely met that goal of setting a course launch date for my course Pay to Create. And I'm on here on Clubhouse, especially all the time. Launch your course, motivating people to launch their course. As a teacher, I have some skills when it comes to supporting, delivering, and also reliability. So one of the milestones you need to make sure that you list is how you've shown up. Okay, how you've shown up. Don't take that lightly. How you show up is very important. How you show up means that not only you're consistent, but you are dependable. That is a big deal. Okay, you are dependable. People can look for you, and they're going to find you. Okay, so milestone number one is definitely how you've shown up. How have you shown up? And I did set my um, course launch date, and I met that. So that's also, I believe, milestone number one, because you have to set a goal, and then you have to show up. So it can be like a two-pronged thing, where you set out a goal in 2022 and you absolutely crushed it. All right, one of my coaches, I have several coaches, I have former coaches, uh but definitely the way that you show up is the most important thing, because you've got to set a goal for yourself, and then you've got to show up. Now, it could be an identity. That could also be your milestone. You set an identity for yourself. You're going to be a coach, you're going to be a leader, you're going to be um, a teacher, you're going to be, you know, uh, a consultant, whatever identity. If somebody says you're a teacher, you're a coach, whatever that is for you, um, did you do it? Did you set that goal and crush it? And then, how did you show up? Were you consistent, inconsistent, etc.? So definitely that's the first milestone. What was your timeline for that? What was your timeline? So write all those things down, because guess what? people are coming right behind you. They're coming up behind you, and you have your milestones that you hit in 2022 that you can share with them and encourage them. The way that you're going to get hired to coach anybody or mentor anybody is if you can clearly show a um, a road that you traveled. All right, what road did you travel? If you don't write things down, how are you going to remember all that? It's going to be sketchy here and there. It's not going to be, um, now, of course, they're talking more than you're talking because you're listening to them, but you have to pinpoint certain milestones and moments that changed for you. So yeah, Norman, I'm not hogging the mic. If you're
No, I think that's great. When you talked about showing up, so I just went back and looked at my Instagram page, and so I have 190 posts, but get this, 58% or like over 100 of those posts are actually from April until through December of this year. So one of the goals that I started out with back in April when I announced that I was doing real estate was to be present at least twice um, a week. At the beginning of the week, hey, here's the introduction of the topic. Before the close of the week, typically on Wednesday, hey, given some content either through video or a blog post. And so for me, that's huge because 190 posts, I think I maybe opened Instagram maybe 2013, 2014. So, 190 posts in that time, but, nearly 60% have been from April of this year. And I'm starting to see the turnaround from that. So, one of the closings that I did um, on Friday of last week actually came from social media. So, a person who's been following my content, they actually reached out to me and said, "Hey, there's someone who wants to." Um, well, actually, what they said is, "Hey, they want to know the value of their home, and they're asking if you know an appraiser." And so I was able to flip that into an opportunity. So I called the person. I said, "Hey, I heard you want to know the value of your home. You want to get in contact with an appraiser, but I can actually do an analysis to help you find out the value of the home. Can I help you do that?" Long story short, that ended up with me being able to pair them with one of my buyers. And there's a picture on my, actually the most recent picture on my Instagram of us all sitting around the table. And so that's huge for me because it's showing that, people are respecting the content, people are following, um, and people are willing to or follow up on that. And I've actually been able to procure two more families on the financial counseling side. So, Dominique, I don't know if you remember, but I was telling you before I went into real estate, one of the big things that I would ask you about on this stage was, hey, I'm coming from the financial counseling side, going into the real estate side. How do I peel off and concentrate in on the real estate side and start working with partners on the other side? Well, what I did was I established connections with some partners to handle the heavy lifting on the financial counseling side. So I'm not spending a lot of hours, a lot of man hours on the financial counseling side. But what I have done is maintain clientele who want to buy homes, specifically people who want to buy homes. And so it doesn't take long for me to enter in their information, do a consultation, see where they are, and then give them feedback on how close they are to achieving that goal. And so I've been able to, in that time, take on two additional families um, from November until now. And so I just say that to say showing up is huge. and the return on investment. Sometimes you just have to put your blinders on, because sometimes we want that instant gratification. Okay, hey, I put out 10 videos in the last month. No one's biting on that. So it takes a while sometimes for people to really recognize and pick up on the fact of, oh, okay, this person is providing content. This person is trustworthy, they're showing up on a regular basis. Let me kind of vet them, that sort of thing. And so I'm excited about it. So I just wanted to kind of give you a review of some of the things that's going on just by showing up.
Brilliant, brilliant. And it does kind of take off. It's kind of flat and then it takes off for a while. Consistency is key. And one thing about consistency, they will go back to whatever you've posted. So all those posts are not in vain because they will dig into it. And because you're there, that's how they're putting their decision together. So, yep, remember that. All right, we've got Ab Abhay. Are you there?
Hey, hey, how are you?
Fantastic. What's up?
All great, all great.
Well, thanks for joining the stage. Did you want to share anything?
No, just recently I have opened and saw your club, so I have joined. Good to hear all things from you all.
Yes. All right, great. So let's just go ahead and continue. All right. Thank you so much for being here. So we talked about content planning. All right, content planning. So I'm glad that Norman shared his activity, which is very very key. So that's what you want to do is have a lot of activity, guys. Have a lot of activity. If you haven't heard of these um, AI tools that are online, go ahead and make sure you get into some of those AI tools that are so important because these AI tools help you to speed up maybe copywriting if that's something that you need help with. You need to edit the copy, of course, and personalize the copy. Okay. The reason why you want to personalize is because most people are pretty much between a middle school and first, second year high school level in terms of um, reading, I'd say acumen. All right. And the reason why is because you want to absolutely target the general population. You're not writing advanced level copy, if that makes sense. Um, if you do, you will I don't want to say alienate, but you will segment off the audience that you could have. Once you have clients that require a bit more sophistication, definitely add to your sophistication. However, yeah, you definitely want to work on the copywriting side and personalize whatever you get. If you are, don't just use an AI writing tool and then paste it. Do not do that. I do not recommend that. Um, yeah, so I hope that makes sense. You got to personalize. And let me give you some tips on how to personalize. Um, all right. So typically, when you're writing for, let's see, a professor or a class, right? maybe you're taking a college class or whatever workshop class okay. You need to insert your own um, thinking or feelings. We don't typically do that, and that's probably one easy way that you can sort of interrupt the copy. Okay, so think about a cocktail party. You're at a cocktail party and you're sharing a story. You're inserting what you thought, what you felt in between the story, right? Do that in writing. And if you do that, you'll bring them, you'll draw them more into the story, right? And then you will keep their attention to the bottom of the copy. So practice doing that. And I do have a call in 3 minutes. So this was a quick room, but I'll be back. You can absolutely message me, and I'll be back later on. But in the meantime, 2023 is approaching, and we definitely want to maximize our skills, taking whatever we did in 2022. So write down what you accomplished in 2022, and then we will definitely be talking about the writing piece, so that you can make your writing even more tasty and make it sizzle and keep their attention and attract more readers. So I know it's a new area of expertise, so we've got to practice it. But I'm here with you. So, all right. Anything you want to say before we sign off, Norman?
Yeah, so awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to, what you have coming in 2023, to jump into some of your rooms. And if I don't get to talk to you before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. If I don't get to talk to you before the New Year, Happy New Year. But definitely excited about 2023 and what you have coming.
Oh yeah, thank you, thank you. Remember to follow me on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. You can find that on my IG. Just go to my IG in my profile. The YouTube channel is there. Facebook group is there. So let's go. Thank you so much, and have a nice to see you guys in the room, and see you next time. Bye.